Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I have no music. It feels very lonely without music. Where was it? Okay, streaming. Then I have some music. Here we go. I hope this is not too loud. I can make it even more quieter. I think this is good. Minus 40 dB. What is dB? Decibels maybe? I don't know. Okay. Welcome. I just do a really quick audio check. I'm with you, brother. You are very quick, man. You are very quick. I switch back to here. I do this. There we go. I think this is good now. Okay, I just need to enable the chat. So I'll have to do this one more time. And then I do pop-out chat. And there we go. Now I have pop-out chat somewhere down here. There we go. Now you can see everything. Yes, this looks good. Okay. Okay, the audio looks good. And everything looks good. So welcome everybody. I suppose I should also somehow include the links. Also want to learn game dev, but I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? Yes, you can. Of course you can. We'll teach you how to do that. We're currently doing this, so you can maybe, learn a thing or two. I have also ordered a camera, so I'll be doing some face streaming. I will try to up the quality of my streams, hopefully, because right now I think it's a bit lame. If that's Okay, so I will stand up. It's really nice having a stand-up desk. Okay. How should I start? How should you start with game development? I'll show you how you can start actually. So, new window. Go here, search for Google, and inside of Google you go into Gemini maybe? And you ask Gemini how I make a C# project in Unity. And it should give you some shitty code to start with, but that's okay, because I'm here to help. So step 1, create a project in Unity. Yes, do that. Now, in Unity, new project, choose template, doesn't matter, nothing here matters. Nothing here also matters, really. Next, create a script. Yes, this is what matters, right? We create a new C# script. We have many C# scripts, but next we do navigate to project window. Why? The window, what? Create a folder. You don't have to create a folder. Create a C# script. We already did that. Name the script. Yes, do name the script and open the script. Inside of the script, we have start hello. So this is just a hello world. It will already work on start. An update will be called every frame, as you can see here. Add your game logic here, but not in update. You do fixed update. That does not matter. Save, attach, and then you should be good to go. Now, make a cluster based World generation. That will also generate textures based on terrain. The day that this AI will be able to actually do this is the day that all programmers around the world will fucking die. But anyway, make a cluster-based world regeneration that will also generate textures based on terrain evenness. There you go. Let's see how it loses its mind. It already takes too long to just load. Other properties like tree density. Wow. Generates local. Wow. Slope. Okay, this is a good a good insight, but it doesn't create the code for you. You can learn more. It doesn't even show up. Anyway, this is how you try to start and building games. I don't actually recommend it. The only way I recommend is to do it, really. And that's the only way you can learn. Okay, let's make this bigger. And what have I been doing? I have been doing some shit with this controller. I should not name this controller, actually. I should name it something more descriptive. But anyway, where are we with the current development? So the problem that we face right now is the gearing system still, because I have no neutral. This is supposed to be neutral, but the car still goes because it tries to skip on one. So before we go any further, I would like to fine-tune my upshifter and I mean the automatic shifter, right? So I will do here if gear is bigger than 0. I understand everything in C# script. That's already done, but I couldn't create it myself. What do you mean? Elaborate, please. Elaborate so I can help you. Okay, where was I? Yes, I am here. I am trying to do the automatic shifter. This is just an upshift. This is just a downshift. I'm introducing a timeout function, so it can, wait a little bit before it does anything. So here is my current problem right here. If throttle input is greater than 0, I do a upshift, which is wrong. So I'm just going to comment that out for now, because this handles downshifting and upshifting, and this will go only when I'm not in neutral, right? So let's see. Okay, so now I can just, rev. I should add some wiggling in here so it sounds like a revving engine, or it looks like a revving engine, I don't know. And as soon as I go into gear 1, it will not allow me. That is the current problem, because this will downshift, and it will downshift regardless of the gear num. Or actually, I do take care of that, but I need just another one of gear num is greater. What? I already have this. Why am I doing this? So if this is greater than 1, instead of 0, I just do 1. That's it. That's literally it. Okay, now we should have that working. Okay, so I'm in gear 0, I press F, and I'm in gear 1. Now the automatic gearing system should work right here. And if I slow down, it should go back to 1. There we go. Now I speed up, it should go to 2 and 3 and so on and so on. So if I now uncomment this, I should be able to just, start driving from neutral. So I do play, and now if I press forwards, I can actually drive. Hell yeah. Okay, there we go. And now I should do a if statement in here. I should say if throttle input is 0, then this is 1, else is 0. There we go. Or actually, this is supposed to be the other way around. This is supposed to be the other way around. Because what I mean is that... hello, I'm making Need for Speed games. Yeah, you actually showed it in our Discord, and it looks really good. Okay, so, where was I? Yes, here. This should be the other way around. So this should be 0, and this should be 1. So if you want a quick explanation, I'm doing throttle input, and if I'm not doing any input, I should be able to go into neutral. If I am inputting, then I should be able to only go into 1. That's it. And this is just a simple inline if statement. So now if I press forward, I should be able to go into gear 1 and start driving. And it should also try to go into gear 0, neutral. There we go. And now it goes flawlessly into gear 1, and I brake, and it already works perfectly fine. Okay, so it looks really good so far. I think we're done with the automatic shifter. Can we make a game together so I can learn something from you? What you can do is just take this. Hey, Elden Lord. Are you somehow, Elden Lord, are you related to Melania by any chance? Anyway, I was talking to you, and you said if I can make a game with me, but this whole project is available in GitHub. I can actually show you GitHub. I have some projects in here on my own. Yeah, this is Uptick car game. Here it is. I did not push yet because I need to, I need to clean up. I cannot share assets that do not belong to me, obviously. But I can share my logic, right? So logic is there, and you can just use it. One other thing that is missing from here is the reverse, but I'm not going to add that right now, because I do not care. I should be trying to adding some AI racers, right? Because this is already working. Do not look at the glitches that happened. They are just normal. Trust me, they are normal. Okay, so I still have a problem with the braking system. So the way I'm fixing it is by just giving it more power. So I have a lot of power when braking, and which means it's going to lock the brakes. And what locking brakes does is slip. So we cannot drive the car properly. But anyway, this car model, by the way, is shaking. Look at this. And I cannot figure out why. Look at that. It's a little bit funny, but anyway. So now I have infinite braking, and this is what happens when I do a lot of braking. What also happens is that if I try to turn and I also brake, it's just going to slip. And it's going to go forward. Which is really, really kind of, what should we call it? Should we call it like realistic? But it's not exactly realistic, right? You see, I cannot turn because it's slipping. Anyway, I really like what we're doing so far, except for the shaking of the car. I don't like that at all. But I think that the next point of this project would be to add some racers, so I don't feel so alone in this world. That went really dark, huh? Okay. What your current objective. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know what I'm trying actually. I don't even know. Yes. Anyway, yes. So I'll try to do some AI racers, and I think, if my memory serves me correct, I think I have a script here. So 3D model script. I should have somehow, somewhere, car engine standalone scriptable racer. Yeah, I have something. I remember I did something, but I don't remember what exactly. I have Unity installed on my laptop, and I can use Discord to talk with you. Well, good. Good. I don't think you should rely so much on people as you should rely on yourself. So try learning it yourself instead of just asking. What about the speed up? Currently it looks slow paced. You plan on making the speed build up quicker. What do you mean? QR. We have, what do we have? We have core stats here. Here's the power. No, this is downforce. What am I saying? What am I saying? No, this is the power. This is how we, we have the power. So it looks realistic. So we have a little bit of power, then the turbo kicks in, and then we have a lot of power. Very realistic. So you can actually see it. So I have almost no power. You see? It barely moves. And then a lot of power. Also, the nitrous is really working. I didn't think that a wheel-based nitrous system would work so well, right? I have this maximum. This should be gone, by the way. And I have this booster, which only gives 400 Newton meters, but it also gives 400 Newton meters for each wheel. So it means that this is giving me 1600 horsepower. And that's why it's going really, really, really fast. I have a good game story plans, but I can't execute it. Yeah, we all have that. No, should think I should learn, but even better to learn from a superior. What do you mean superior? Nobody's superior. What about the race lines? What race lines? What do you mean race lines? Maybe you mean with the race lines like other games have, the turning lines that show up right here. So the green ones and red ones. Anyway, I don't know if I should use this map because I already have something set up somewhere. And I should look it up where. Hold on. So sample scene, I think this is one. Let's see. It may... what? Oh, okay. So it may be the size of the car is smaller in comparison to the other parts of the map. But at first it looks like it needed some time to reach a higher speed. So, well, yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Race line like in F1. Yeah, I know what you mean. But is that really necessary? We're doing some arcade shit. It mean I am in the beginning. Could you be my superior? Me as superior. Come on. I don't know why I keep going to this model. I really like it. Okay, so this is a map that I'm trying to, try to start doing. But this car is shaking as well. And I cannot go, I cannot go in reverse. I don't have a function to go in reverse. There's no other way. Yes. Okay. Now. This sun is way too powerful. So intensity, just make it a little less powerful like this. It also looks very orange for whatever reason. Okay, so I have the lines already set up here. And I have the racer, so scriptable racer. Here's the scriptable racer. So I disable this, and I make the game like this. Not like this, but like this. Just so it doesn't switch from that into there. And I have a scriptable racer. So if I remember correctly, what we do with the scriptable racer is we tell it to see the curvature of whatever it is trying to go through, right? And that is supposed to tell me the angle. So the greater the angle is, but it's not really good, huh? So I'm trying to actually what am I doing? Yes, I'm doing scriptable racer, which is in temporary here. So here's the scriptable racer. And what it's doing right now is just, it's going through a node list, right? So it's going node.next, node.next, whatever. And it has a current node, right? That's very simple, right? So as long as we have as long as this is not, over the stack limit or the, the list limit, then it just goes current node plus plus. That's all it does. The other thing is that it's supposed to look at the next node. So I can actually visualize it for you. So here's a node, here's a node, here's a node, here's a node, right? And they're all connected to each other. And since they're all connected to each other, they will also connect back. So this will point to here, this will point to here, just like this. And now that I have this loop that goes like this, what you can do is just simply connect the ends, right? So element 0 is equal, or I mean, the last element is equal to element 0, right? So this is just a closed loop, right? And this is all pretty easy to understand. So what I'm doing right now is if I'm in here, I try to look at the next one. So this is determining the steer, right? So this will only tell the car to steer in this direction, right? That's it. And what I'm also trying to do is determine and look into this one and tell the difference, or I mean the angle from here to here, like this. So angle. So I just want to read the angle in here. So the greater this, the straighter this angle is, I just go full throttle. Whenever I reach a curve, this will not be 180 degrees. And that is where I try to slow down. I don't know if this is the best approach, but yeah, I guess I can give it a shot. Can I ask you where you're from? I'm from India. Yeah, I'm from Balkans, here in Europe. Will the driver also adjust the speed according to the sharp? Yeah. Yeah. We are trying to do that somehow. We are trying to do that. No separate. I don't like separate. So I'm trying to do that, but it's proving not that good. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the angle of the current node plus current node plus 1. But I suppose I should be looking at the next node. So here and here should be plus 1. So plus 1, and here should be plus 2, I suppose. And steer effect is supposed to be minus 180. So this is just basically supposed to calculate the angle, but I don't know why it doesn't exactly do that. So I think that should be the next point into our journey here, trying to make this game possible. So here it is. I should also do this speed modifier to not 100 but 10. Okay, I'm clamping this from 0 to steer modifier. I don't know why I'm clamping this, by the way. Let me do one without clamping. So let's remove this, and there we go, corner modifier. Okay. Back into Unity, and let's see. This support is pretty good. Maybe adjust throttle along. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to adjust the throttle based on the curvature of the, the turn. So here it is. I have speed modifier. I don't know why it does that, but I think I can just brush it out. So steer effect. This should be greater, the greater the turn is, and it should be basically 0 when it's straight. So right now I have curves, right? And now it should be next to 0. Yeah, this is next to 0 because this is straight, right? I guess I should do it like this. And now here comes a turn. And this is much higher. And I can just do this and it's even higher. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So the maximum amount that this will be, this clamping was actually good. This should never be greater than speed modifier. Okay, I guess this should never be greater than 1. That is what I would like to say. So here is the speed modifier. Well, this is actually a little trivial right now. Actually, is it trivial? I don't know. Also, if you have this on GitHub, I would be happy to contribute. Not that I can do. Yes, I would love some contribution, bro. I just need it so hard. I'm trying to do everything myself, and I also have another project that I cannot share, right? And I also have a 9 to 5, and I cannot do everything, but I'm trying to do everything. And it's proving to be very difficult. But thank you. If you could try and provide some help, that would be great. And your help doesn't have to be massive. You can just give me some model to work with, or I don't know, something that will make this project a little easier. Because I really want to upload this project into Steam and have my first ever project on Steam. And I don't care if nobody plays it. I just want it to be mine. And then we can bitch about it on YouTube and say, hey, we made this. Anyway, where was I? Yes, here. Now let's burn some brain, as we say in our culture. What happened to my stream? Is everything okay? What the hell? Just 1 second. Don't panic. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, everything looks good. I don't know why. What? Oh, okay. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Where was I? I was panicking for 1 second. Anyway, let's burn some brain, as we say in our culture, because when in our culture we say, let's burn some brain when we have to think very hard. Okay, I think YouTube messed up something. I don't know what's going on. My stream went off. Is my internet good? Wait a minute. Fast.com. No, my internet is good. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, as I was saying, let's burn some brain. This clamping thing is somehow wrong, because it should always try to do some braking, and the throttle can never be 0. So the throttle can be 0.1, right? So what I can do is have this the way it was before. Stream is okay. Thank you. Maybe it was my PC. Anyway, so what I was doing here is I was saying speed modifier. So this can never be 1 because the throttle input. Let me actually draw this. The throttle. So throttle has an input, and the input can be 0. It can be all the way up to 1. So 1. And it can be all the way up to, or actually down to -1. And also it can be in between. So it can be 0.5. And it can also be minus 0.5. So it can vary, right? And that's how you get some really cool engine effects. So if we make this all the way up to 0, if it is 1, we make this all the way down to 0, we are not accelerating. And then the bot will just, make weird shit. So we will have to do some 0.1 or 0.2 somehow. And I'm not sure exactly how. So for now, I'll leave it like this. And it can only go so slow, right? And I think this is right. This is what we're doing is right. The only problem was, I think it was that this current node was in the current, but it should always look in front. So that's why we're doing +1. Okay, what did I do here? I don't need you. Okay, now back. Let's press play and let's see what we have so far. So we have our racer right here. Increase the speed a little bit. And there we go. Now. Okay, now this is decreasing or increasing the speed, right? And this is supposed to tell it how much to decrease or increase the speed, right? It's supposed to fine tune it. So I think we have something really good that we can just straight on slap into a racer and then just let it race, because we can clearly see that it is actually stopping. So we increase the speed a little bit. Yeah, we need to fix this. I need to fix this, not you. I wish I knew what is happening here. Whenever I get this kind of an error, bro, I just laugh. Okay, now what I'm doing current node ++. Why? Because I do distance, and if this distance is less than min distance, oh, so I suppose I can just do this min distance to greater. So range from 0.1 f into 1, or actually let's do 5. Okay, this should fix it. This has to fix it. If this doesn't fix it, then I will sell my leg in Amazon. Anyway, let's test it out. We have a racer. We make it go a little quicker. And it's already doing the thing that it was doing. If I increase this, yes. Okay, now we tell it to go very slow on curves, and it doesn't go very slow. Okay, so I am missing something, and I don't know what. So what I'm going to do is, instead of 4,000, I will do 100 here. And I will go back in here, and I will not clamp it one more time, just to see what's going on. Because I think we're doing good. So I increase the min distance. This, first of all, this shouldn't be 5, but it should be 1. And now back into Unity. They don't allow for that in Amazon. Oh, well, I beg to differ. Oh my god. Anyway, where was I? Yes, we have a racer. We increase the speed, right? It goes very quick. And now I decrease this. Now, it gets to a corner and it slows right down. Yes, this is what I needed. It was very slow. And then gets straight, it goes a little quicker, then it goes slow again. And then here, full throttle. I mean, not exactly full throttle, but you know. Yes, I like it. I like it. What I want next is to visualize this node that I'm tracking. So I'm tracking the current. Why is this transform dot position? Why is this transform dot position? I'm trying to calculate the angle between two vectors. Calculate the angle between two vectors. The angle in decrease between two vectors. But I need the angle between three. I don't know what this is doing. Anyway, we need, or actually I need to visualize it somehow. So I have a map, waypoints, I open that up. Here is how I visualize, and I will go into just gizmos. I think I have a switch for the gizmos. Here it is. I will just steal this from here. I will make, and here is how, where you can actually try and learn something. So I have region because I wanted to keep it clean. I do gizmos, and then I have an end region. And why I do that? Well, that's because I can just fold this. And inside the gizmos, I have this, which I stole, like this, and this is just a boolean. And I make this on the top right here. And next I need the logic itself. I will also steal that from you, but I won't use the whole entire thing. So also this is fairly initial download development, so I would like to add that some turns is better to slow down early and some turns late break them. Yeah, you borrowed. Yeah, you borrowed. I borrow. And I will turn it. I'll return it, 100%. I'll return it 100%. I give it back actually. Don't return it. Okay, now, what was I doing? What was I doing? Yes. So I do gizmos draw line. I can actually draw the line where I'm looking at, right? I don't need draw arrow. Do I need to draw arrow? No, I don't need to draw arrow. So draw line and draw sphere. The sphere will be current waypoint. No. I have a for loop here. I don't need a for loop. Do I need a for loop? I don't need a for loop. I don't need you. I don't need you. And I don't need you. I do need line color. I actually don't need line color. I lied. So I want to draw just a sphere. So a wire sphere. Sphere radius. I do need a sphere radius actually. So let's take that like this. Here's my sphere radius. Now I have a current waypoint. I have in here this thing. Okay, this is what I'm currently looking at. I mean, this is what I'm currently locked in, if I can say it like that. And I want to draw a line between this, but I want to draw the line between three angles that I'm trying to calculate, and I don't exactly know how. So I'm going to leave this for now like this and go back and see what's going on. Okay, so scriptable eraser, here it is. Draw only. No. Okay. Now let's see. I have the sphere radius. Yes. Here's what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at this next one. Now I need to somehow, actually I don't need that. I lied. I just need to fine tune this. Which I guess I should do off camera because this is boring to death. I don't even have what to talk about. I just need to code somehow. Okay. Before I end the stream, because I'm waiting for my new gear to come so I can stream better. What I would like to do is go into Gemini. Right? I love these buttons up here. You should add them as well. I can actually show how to add them if you need. So, I have this script, right? I will take this and I will tell you draw on gizmos the angle that I am trying to calculate on fixed update. Let's see if it does anything. Not boring, dude. I get to learn. Yeah. Gizmos logic. Okay. Let's see. What is it actually doing? Current node less than yes. You don't need this for now. Vector R. Transfer position. Yes. This looks good. This looks actually good. You know, if AI what? What is this? Search. Oh. Oh, this is football. Soccer. Yeah. I'm not with this soccer guy. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing gizmos. Yes. Oh my god, I get so distracted, bro. Anyway, I have sphere radius. Here it is. What? I can see nothing. Draw line. Maybe I can stop the line from here. Waypoints. Draw only on selected. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Now. You see, this is my problem. I don't know if it is a problem actually. And I would like for you to tell me if this is a problem. Mr. QR. QR. What is your name actually? So, what's happening here is that I am calculating this angle from my position. And I don't think that's a good idea. I should calculate this angle from the node itself. So I think. Well, I don't know what I think actually. I don't know. Should I be calculating this from my position or should I calculate this from the node position itself? It would make more sense if I calculate this from my position, right? Because this is the angle that I'm trying to get. This one right here. And this, you can see that this is going lower. The lower this is, the straighter this line is, right? And this is working, right? You can see it's working really well. We should just, you know, somehow lerp this. So it's, you know, a little less noisy. But I think what do I think? Well, we can leave it like this for now. What's the problem with calculating from my position? I don't know if it is a problem. That's what I'm trying to think. That is what I'm trying to think. I was building a backend, you know, today, and my brain is kind of fucked up. So I don't know if this is a problem actually, or maybe it would be more accurate if we calculate this one and we calculate also the next one. So we calculate two of them, right? So we have, yes, but either way, your position will be eventually land on the nodes. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Dude, is this not working when I click on? Yeah, it's not working. What the hell? No background, huh? So, I guess I'll leave it like this. And I guess we tell ourselves that this is a very good system. What I would say, or what I think, we can collapse this. So what I think is that this angle should be variable, and we should have a variable up here that tells us how many next angles I want to calculate. But that's too much. That's way too much work for practically the same result. Right? Because this is working. This is like totally working. You need to add more nodes so it follows a smoother turn. This hurts my it hurts my eyes as well. But I cannot be bothered though. That's the problem. I want to build some script that does it for me. Argument out of range. Yeah, I think we got something good going on. I think we got something really good going on. Yeah. Let's also waypoints. Let's ask ChatGPT or some model to build something that will, you know, that will make this line a little smoother. This is so mathematical. Well, it's not. Any tips for Blender? Yes, there is a lot of tips for Blender. Learn Blender. It's very good. It's very useful, actually. I don't know why they don't include AI in Blender so far. Is there some AI model that will model for you? AI 3D modeling software. Is there something like this? Don't exactly look like there is. Meshy AI. The #1 AI 3D model generator. It does not even load. And my internet is very good. This don't load. Your problem, not mine. I'm just shitting on someone else. Yeah. Yeah, this is not good. So, start creating. Start doing that. Yes, I have to sell my soul to you. Fuck you. Where was I? Yes, I was going to try. Studio YouTube. No, I need to be here. Yeah, I can be here as well. Okay, so how can I make these? What do I even need? I don't even know what I need. Wait, what? I can make a donut for you in Blender. Please do, and send it to me on Discord. Can you make these nodes a little smoother, like using a spline? Let's see what it has to say. And I think with this we can just wrap up the stream. I think we're doing really good progress. And as soon as we get some better gear, we can have longer streams. You need smoother turning. Yeah. I need a smoother turning. But give me 3 business. 3 business. The man wants 3 business days for a donut. You want 3 business days for a donut. What a legend. Okay, so let's see what the AI says. I really don't like AI, by the way. But I noticed that this particular Gemini model has a really good searching algorithm somehow, and it can search for me really quickly, and that's what I need. I just need for you. I need for an AI to help me, not replace me, obviously, but I also need to have it search some syntax that I need, right? So enough yapping. Enough yapping. What I'm doing in here is I make these nodes a little smoother. Okay, that's a great idea. Thank you. So calculate get cat mul room position. Cat mul room. What? Modify gizmos logic. And the whole entire script should look. Replace this. The gizmos is good. You just need. Gemini is a good boy. What? Gemini is a good boy. Oh my god. So. Okay, it's not giving me any errors. And I think what it's trying to do is it's trying to smooth this out just in editor mode. Which is not exactly what I need, but it's something. Okay, here is the script. Oh, it does actually look smoother. It does look smoother. It looks way smoother, actually. Look at that. But I need to smooth this on... or girl. Say good boy to the Gemini. Damn, so much code. What do you mean so much code? Here. It's not that much actually. This what you see here is just gizmos. And this is, again, this is just for visualizing. The entire code is nothing. There is no code actually here. This is just a placeholder for these nodes. Nothing else. Okay, where was I? This actually does a really good job for smoothing it out, right? Spline segments. But somehow I need to make this... I need somehow a button that will space these out accordingly. And I don't think Gemini will ever do it for me. But I guess I can ask. So let's see. Let's copy this. And where was I? Here. No. Where was I? Where was I? Ah, here. Okay. So, okay. Make a button on editor that will take the nodes list and space them somehow space somehow the same, like all of them, because now they are placed manually, and the distance between them is not consistent. There we go. Let's see what it says. I thought the gizmos is just who display it. It's way smoother, hurts less. But the pain of existence still hurts, huh? I know. Do you want to know the longest word in Turkish, sir? Do you want to know the longest word in German? How about less notes on a straight and more notes on turn? It's optimal. Well, Mrs. Melania. I love Melania. The design on Melania is just amazing. Anyway, what does this tell me to do? Space uniformly. Custom editor. Okay, create a new script. So if you want me to create an editor script, I need to find my editor folder. Here. And here I need to create a monobehavior script. Nodes. Just name it nodes for now. Open that up and let's see what this means. Okay, so now tracks waypoint editor. I take you and I put you here. There we go. Custom editor. Now. There we go. Let's see what it has in store for us. Maybe this works actually. I don't know. Maybe this AI just stole somebody's work and I'm using somebody's work without even knowing. What? GUI? What? Huh. This script is adding a button in here. What? What the hell? I mean, it's very smooth, but what the hell? What the hell? Can I command Z? Oh, I can command Z. Okay, thank you. What the hell is this, bro? What the hell? Look at this. Oh my god. This is just abomination. What are you saying? Teach me the German words. I don't know it myself actually, but it's really long and it's really stupid. Oh, it is actually a word. Holy. English UK. As if you are one of the things we can't neutralize.
As if you were one of the things we can't neutralize.
What the hell, bro? Okay. Which idea do you like? You mean the smoothing? It's much better. Give it a slap. What the fuck, Max? This channel is turning into a meme place, a meme meetup, and I love it. I love it. Okay. How can I work like this, bro? How can I work? I cannot work. I can either laugh or build. Okay, let me see if I can Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. Calculate the total path. But this is what I'm trying to ask from it is actually really, really not easy to do, I suppose. Anyway, this is just a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I guess what I can do, actually. I guess what I can do is lock this waypoints. And then I can't do this, huh? I can't do this because they are not selectable. So waypoints I can do is I can add in a mesh. Actually a sphere. Or some sort of collider. Box collider, maybe. I don't know, see size 1 by 1. Or maybe sphere. Sphere collider. What? Why? Oh, some of them already have it. And I think from here, all of them have it. No. Okay, this is already sorting them out for me. Yeah. And then I have sphere. Okay. I remove this. I do apologize for this silence. Trying to focus a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this streaming and doing coding. Before anything, give those nodes. We didn't do any editing on those nodes. What I want to do is I want to add collision. So I want to do sphere collider. Yes, like this. And now that I have sphere collider, I can do this. I cannot do this. Why can I not do this? Oh, no. Oh, I can. Can I? I want to be able to select them, but I don't know what's going on. So maybe I need a mesh as well. So mesh renderer and give it mesh filter. The mesh itself is sphere, like this. And now I can select it. Yes, so this is what I needed. But can I select them without the collision? I don't think I can. I can. I just needed the mesh render. Okay, so what I wanted to do, yes, what I wanted to do is just to do this and then grab this like this. That's all I wanted to do. And now since I have this, I can try to edit this, right? And this is a little better, I think, huh? This is really like allowing me to sort of fine-tune my shit. Excuse my language, by the way. right? Yeah, I think this is good. And the AI racers will follow a perfect straight line. And then later, what we can do, is, since we have this and this, we can literally draw a parallel from here to here, and then we can tell the racers to either look here or here, and so we can introduce some variation. But yeah, either ways, I think this is good. Yeah, this is really good, huh? We built a really, really, really useful tool. I don't know if if this is how a racer actually follows these lines. I don't know much about this topic, but it looks like this is the way. Yeah, we can always just fine tune this later. Why not? But this is looking really good, huh? This is looking really good. So now, to wrap this up, I'll take this AI racer and I'll just hit play, see what's going on. Your translation was wrong. It's as if you were one of those we could not make unsuccessful. Yes, that you know, this line right here makes so much sense to me. You don't even know. Touch as many corners as you can. That would be the optimal race line. So like this. So this touches this corner. But I think this is supposed to go... What? No. Right? So what you're saying is this is supposed to be here now, right? So it comes from here all the way up to here, and then here. I don't know. I'll have to look this up later. Okay. So we should have a hotkey that will collapse everything. I mean, all of these folders. So AI Racer. Okay. Okay, so speed modifier. We have speed modifier and we make it go a little quicker. Now, we also increase this and we tell it to go slower whenever there is a curve. And there we go. Yes. Oh, this makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. This makes me very happy. Oh, it makes me so happy, bro. Okay, the last thing that I want to do is to somehow rubber band this. Also, you should keep them as close to the white and red lines. Adds more realism as it looks like a path actual racers would follow. Yeah. That's what I thought, right? So I read somewhere that the racers have to do less, the least amount of turning, right? So they have to take the shortest somehow path. I don't know. I'm not a racer. Also, you should add multiple race lines to follow and choose among them. Most games don't do it, and I feel like it's better to do so. I have to go now and have a nice stream. Thank you for dropping by, Mister. I don't know your name. You should add multiple. What do you mean by multiple? I don't have to do multiple since I can just randomize this, right? So I can put this here, here. And all of this can be done on real time. And since it can be done on real time, there's no need to add more. We can simulate these. We can randomize this on start. So when we press start, these randomize and all AI racers follow different points. Which would make for a really good game, I would say. Anyway, the very last thing that I want to do is to go into this thing, and I just wanted to take this, and instead of math clamp, what I want to do is I don't want math f dot lerp here effect into this value times time dot delta time times 2. There we go. Now it shouldn't be as hard. I mean, as you're not hard, but it shouldn't be as aggressive, I would say, because hard is a weird word to use in this case. I mean, what am I doing now? Minimum distance. Okay. So modifier. There we go. Yes, now it's taking, it's slowing down in a rubber bandish fashion, I suppose. There we go. I think it's slowing down too much. Right? But I really like it. I really like what it's doing. I really, really like what it's doing. I would also like to have this +1. That's it. So I want to look at the next node, not the current one. I always want to look at the next one. And why did I mess this up? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Okay. That just happened. I don't even know what happened. What the hell? Our code just broke into us. I think when it goes too quick, it loses it. And that's the problem. When it goes slow, it looks normal. Yeah, there's something wrong. And I think what's wrong is this thing. This lookat function. Somehow this is breaking it. I have to go on. Oh, I see. Gonna need to add some speed adjustment whenever they have another car in front too. But that's for later. Yeah, that's for later. We should have some kind of a sensor, but a sensor that doesn't cost the CPU a lot of power to calculate. Congratulations, you added reverse. Long streams await us. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I really want to. Can't decide. Yeah, I think this is a problem. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's the problem. Here's the racer, and it would just mess up in here, and now it looks fine. And even if I go really quickly, it still works, right? Yeah, I think that was the problem. The lookat was a problem. Okay. So on that note, I would just like to thank you, everyone that has joined. I think you can learn a lot from this stream. I hope you can learn a lot, actually. I don't know. But thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Better streams await you, I promise. And yeah, we'll see you in the next videos. I will try to push, but I don't think this game is ready for a push. Nothing is up on point. That's why I want to not push yet. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back probably very shortly. So thank you.